Hi, in this video I want to demonstrate how to create a parameterized test using JUnit 5. A parameterized test is a really cool way to create multiple tests using an array of values. The array will be sitting outside of the test, and the test will be called for each element inside of the array. You can pass in strings, you can pass in ints, you can pass in nearly anything that you want. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to pass in some strings, pass in some ints, and then pass in a CSV value so I could have multiple test values and multiple answers. Alright, so to set one of these things up, you need to have something in your palm. You need to have this. JUnit Jupyter params. This allows the parameters to pass in. If you don't have it, just add the dependency in. So now I'm going to build a basic test. So I'm going to add in that parameterized test. You might need to include or import this. The value source parameter is a way to pass in a simple array of values. And what it can take is it can take booleans, bytes, chars, classes, doubles, floats, ints, long, short strings. Those become the actual words we use here. So I'm going to use strings. Create an array of strings if I can type. And then it's going to yell at you to create the function after it. And this is your test. Now, unlike most of the other tests you've written, this one has to have a parameter. This has to say strings. And so now what will occur, this test will get called for every word in that array. These items that run before each test will be called as well before each exam or before each test. So put your test here. And I'll run it. You saw the runs before each test. Everything passes. If you want to set numbers in or ints in, same setup. Since it's numbers, we use ints. As I showed you, you can use ints, chars, doubles, floats, but they have to use this element here. You can't come up with some other name. And again, create an array of them. Alright, so in this one, I'm also going to demonstrate a way to show a message. Parameterized tests has some really cool annotations like display name and message. It works if you're using something other than Maven, if you're using the JUnit 5 test runner. We're using the Maven test runner here in Visual Studio Code, so they won't work. So I'm going to go old school with the message. Oops, I'll just do the code. So this is a nice, simple, easy way to get an error message back to the screen. As you know, -2 and -1 better fail because they're not positive. 0 technically is positive. So let's run this. And we see number is positive test. My message, expected true but was false. So that's the response again. You see we get 2 calls for that. All right. Now the last one I want to do is I'm going to test my simple class again. I'm going to test Atom. And Atom accepts 2 parameters and returns back the sum. It's a very simple, trivial test, but it shows how to set this up. Instead of passing in a value source, I'm going to pass in a CSV of values, a comma-separated value. I'm going to build a CSV. It's going to be something like this. My array will be A, B, comma, sum that I expect. This CSV source I'm going to use instead of value source can read from a file. You can also use different sources like a enum source. Those you can find online under the JUnit 5 Java docs. So again, start with parameterized test. And you're going to create a CSV source, and it'll look best like this. Your CSVs are a string. A, B, sum. Next one. A, B, sum. I'm doing wrong just intentionally. Hope you all know that 15 plus 15 is not 20. If you don't, you're probably in the wrong program. Since there are 3 things in the CSV, I need 3 things in the parameters. These CSV values do not have to be the same. They don't have to be int, 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 string, string, string. They can be a mix. Just get the parameters here, the right data types in the right order. So instantiate my test, which I could do up here. Or I could even do up here before I run the entire test. I'll create my message. I'll make it nice. I'll call the method. And then I'll run the test. All right, let's run it. Oops, not Maven Tet. $15 plus 15 should be 20. Expect 20, but it was 30. Now, notice how my last test ran first. You really can't control the order that Maven runs his test in. Just go with it. Life's easier. Okay, if you want more help, Google's your best fan. Go to the Java doc for JUnit 5. But this is a pretty good starting point. All right, guys. Good luck to you. Thanks for watching.